few days and I am going to show you how the garden has changed. Jaslyn's Keto garden, it's starting to rain. I'm laying down a little bit of seed. It's gonna rain, so it's gonna get it all wet for me. And I got all this fresh compost on top to mix it in with. This little green here in this basket here is clematis. These have exploded and have got some little viola starting in there from seed. I have added a lot more pansies and stuff. You can see there's more colors in there. I added some in the back. A lot more pansies, a lot more flowers. They're all doing well. My tulips, you can see all these little heads are about to open, so I can't wait to show you guys that. Also, you can see all those little purple blue flowers are starting to bloom. Those are forget-me-nots. Oh my gosh, look, those daisies are doing fantastic. Not daisies, daffodils. Those are daffodils. Okay, and all of these creeping jennies are exploding out of these. Doing very well. My hyacinth is going to start finishing out its blooming time. These purple flowers are so pretty. Look at that. These are ones I added. I love the ruffling texture. Gorgeous. Okay, and as you can see, there is brown dirt all over the grass. I added some seed to it to get it to be real thick like the one across the way. And let's see, come back here, you can see this is producing flowers, and they are going to be so pretty. They're hot pink, so pretty. The daisies or the daffodils back here are finishing out. Pretty white hyacinth is still doing well. This right here is getting to bloom. You can see on here that it has got all these blooms on here. It's doing good. And this is doing well. It's going to throw out a purple flower that will be gorgeous. And then this back here behind the rose has not done anything, and I don't know if it's going to or not. It's a bulb. And there's something right there starting to grow. I believe that's a Dusty Miller. Also Dusty Miller right here starting to grow. Tulips about to go. These hyacinths finishing out their cycle. Daffodils finishing out their cycle. All the leaves filling in beautifully on my lilac. Ooh, these are forget-me-nots. I can see all the blue flowers on them now. So that is obviously going to be that. And this back here, gosh, I don't know what it is. It has got all kinds of flowers. I think it's a different kind of daffodil. I believe it is, can't remember the name of it, but I'm excited that's about to bloom. Okay, my mums and all those little starts are doing well. Some more mums back there. And my daisies just doubling in size as far as the foliage goes. If you look back here, my hollyhock and my daisies right there are doing good. I've got all kinds of little starts in here that are just doing fantastic. These tulips are about to open. This mums is doing really well right here. My little boy's bike. That daisy bushel's doing good. And you can see all that little starts just going all over the place. Tons of them everywhere. Okay, and then I have put down new dirt where this grass is at and put down more seed. So you guys will get to see that starting to do well. All my herbs doing fantastic. I got to avoid walking on it soon. I just did this the other day in the rain. So I love what's going so far. It looks great. My raspberries have like really taken off as far as leaves go. Strawberries are all filling in nice and they've got flowers on them. Look at all those pretty white flowers. And Creeping Jenny in here doing well. Dusty Miller is what's next to it. More Creeping Jenny in there with a tulip. Ever-bearing strawberries. Oh, look, my basket of gold has started blooming. My Brussels sprouts have started getting ready to go to seed. There's some right there. They produce the most beautiful yellow flowers. So I'm very excited for that. And that was my little hand mower. Yes, I use a little hand mower. Whoop! Just tried to run over my foot with it. Okay. The Creeping Jenny is just creeping up out of there. Gonna pour over the side. I've got just this gorgeous tulip. And then I've got my pink hyacinth, my white hyacinth, my greenhouse garden sign kind of mangled. And I got a bunch of pretty two-tone tulips. You can go look inside. Very pretty. And got myself a dandelion creeping up out of there. My gorgeous basket of gold. You're about to see a beautiful display from this plant next to it. You can see the first purple flower has opened. I imagine there will be hundreds open tomorrow. I will come back and show you that. My ever-bearing strawberries coming to life. Okay, that tulip bucket has not gone off yet, but it will. And then we got these guys, and they've been going for a few days. They are already starting to go past. This is my buddy, neighbor's dog. He comes to yell at me all the time. So pretty. And I transplanted some raspberries here the other day. And they're looking a little pathetic, but they will take. Strawberry right there coming back to life. Some phlox right here. And you can see even in this bucket, there's all kinds of seedlings coming to life here. I believe that's a carrot. Oh, that's a carrot. Interesting. My asparagus have all gone to fern. And you can see tons of them have come up and they're starting to get fern-like to drop seeds. My parsley has doubled in size. I once composted out here, and so I've got some potatoes that are peeking up through here, which I never pull them up or anything like that. I just let them grow. They're kind of pretty. Not part of my eating schedule. All this asparagus, pretty fun. If you come over here, you can really see. Ooh! This one's got like 15 coming out of one little spot. So neat. You can see all those bulbs back there. My neighbor got rid of her weeds, so she's just got some wood chips right there. And my stevia's doing good. I've got a bean seed that's popped out, another bean seed that's popped out. You'll be seeing lots of those coming up. And I just keep watering inside those baskets, praying for my strawberries, my tomatoes to do well. You got all those bulbs back there getting ready to open. You can see that one has a nice flower's head on top of it. And then finally, our main garden, the kale, is also going to seed. You can see the seed pods up top. And all the stuff is doubled for the most part. The leaves have all gotten more defined. They're all doing really well. So that's curly kale, cabbage. It looks like a green leaf lettuce that I planted last year has come to life. Or maybe years and years ago, I can't remember. It looks like I've also got a bunch of basils possibly going. Random bean back there has started growing. Purple, cabbage, and this one is broccoli, purple cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprout, cauliflower, Brussels sprout. No, those are cabbages. Cabbage, purple cabbage, broccoli, Swiss chard, and then got the Lactino kales back here. Another back there is some Brussels sprouts, and then these are all broccolis, and you can see there's the first start of some yellow flowers on the broccoli, the kohlrabi family. And this is something different, but it's got a similar cute little yellow flower coming off of it. Very pretty. Looks like it's gonna go crazy. It's doing well. Got some creeping Jenny that snuck in right there. And this flower basket also has a bunch of zucchini, which hasn't started coming up. And some daffodils doing well. And look at this, the raspberries are starting to creep back along the cement line, and I will just let them. If the raspberries want to grow in that little bit of space, they can. That's fine with me. Sneak back there all you like. That'll be awesome. Extra raspberries. Did I say strawberries? I meant raspberries. Okay, I'm trying to transplant some romaine. They look pretty hammered, but you can see like this one's got a baby off of it and it's growing. So I'm hoping I'll just get something. There's some little growths off there. Little growths off there. We'll just hope for the best for these guys to transplant and do well. And then I transplanted some strawberries. And I transplanted a leek and a bunch of green onions. So that's the changes that have happened from last time. I set it up as a kind of a little dining area. And kind of a quick scan of it all. Okay, my strawberries that I transplanted are looking great. You can see how they grow out from the center. And you can also see that they are growing flowers out from the center. And see that little yellow nose? It looks like that flower is already fertilized and growing a strawberry. So that's neat. And then my green onion bucket is definitely taken off. All of the onions transplanted. None of them died. And so that is doing well. My romaine bucket didn't transfer as well, but as you can see, anything green is still alive. And so it looks like this is going to grow me some romaine. This is still doing well. It still has green down at the base. It looks like it's still trying. That looks like it's going to die. This is doing fantastic. It looks like it gave me 3 romaines off of it. This looks like it's given me 2. So we'll just keep watching that and watering it and see how my clones do. I haven't added anything to that yet, but I plan to this next couple of days. If you come over here, this is my first basket, and hard to see, that little piece of green right there is the very first tomato seed popping up. This one has what looks like, I would say, 4 fertilized seeds have shot out of the ground, and I'm gonna let them all grow for now because I want to see who's gonna do the best. But when it comes down to it, I only need 1 tomato per basket. And this is a green bean. How cool is that? Another green bean. I have some seeds right here. My thought is, not sure what they are. It might be a pumpkin seed. It kind of looks like a pumpkin seed. This is another one of the green beans. It's still got its shell on it. Pulling out. Ooh, 2 more green beans. 1 not opened yet, 1 fully open. Okay. My stevia, still doing well. Alright. Get around this. Okay, check you out. Another tomato seed has come up. It looks like that might be a tomato seed coming up as well. My middle basket doesn't show tomato seed yet, but I've got a green bean popping out of the ground right there. Another one right there. This one's out. Another one's out. And I'm going to kind of direct these up the tomato cages. These are interesting. Okay, so these must be basils. These beautiful little things right here are basil seeds that I threw out. You can tell based off of their shape that that's what that is. And another green bean. It looks like back here that I have a piece of garlic coming up through the ground. And so this bed is changed a little bit. And I have that bulb back there. She's almost ready to open. You can see the color changing through the top piece. And look at all my asparagus ferns. That one's got a ton in it. And then I have some potatoes that I threw in the ground years ago. And they are hard to get to go away if you throw them in the ground. They will just keep coming back. My parsley, very beautiful. And that's going to go to seed anytime. I guess it's called biannual. So that parsley will go to seed. My kale has gotten really tall while it's going to seed. I got my other kale right there. And as you can see, this garden has doubled. And look at this, another little lettuce back here is not something I've planted, but is accidentally growing. I love that. My kale. Some of these littler things down here might be basil seeds. I threw basil seeds in here last year in. So there's a possibility of basil seeds coming up. Look at this lettuce from last week. It is doing fantastic. Kale's doubled. My purple cabbage is getting a beautiful color. My broccoli's, cauliflower. My green cabbage, that one's doing really great. Green cabbage, cauliflower. Oh my gosh! That's a nostrum. Haha! There's another one back behind that purple cabbage. There's another nostrum. These round discs are a flower. How great. Okay, and my chives are getting ready to go to seed. And I'm just gonna let them and plant some more after it's done. And let's see. My Brussels sprouts hanging out back here. They look like they're doing good. My back kale, my lactino. Another lactino, looking down on it. I am so excited. Here's that other nostrum. And you can eat nostrum, it's edible. It's an edible flower. It's supposed to be peppery tasting. And here is my blooming broccoli with pretty yellow flowers. And look how my raspberries have filled in. They've almost become just a thick bush. And I've still got some dappies. They're still blooming. Okay, my basket of gold is doing so beautiful, and all of my phlox flowers have opened up. My one set of tulips have cycled and are kind of just disappearing. They look like they're on fire. And then my purple ones are blooming now, and they are so beautiful. And this phlox is still struggling to come back, but it looks like it's trying to produce flowers. And I still got all these flowers growing down here. All these little circulars are viola, and you can see there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And it's still got some bulbs in here that have not bloomed yet, so we'll see what they do. My raspberries that I transplanted, it doesn't look like anything died. It looks like it all survived, so that's going to be a raspberry bucket. That strawberry is still doing well. And let's take a look over here, another look at the phlox. So beautiful. I love phlox. And it's what's really in bloom right now as I drive around the neighborhood. That strawberry down there is doing well. Those accidentally planted themselves. And I am not 100% sure if this is basket of gold, but it sure looks like it. There's another basket of gold, and it looks really dry. I gotta get some water out to this guy. He looks like he is struggling. Okay, it looks like I have something coming out of here, and it is a bulb. Alright. Oh, look at all these pretty strawberry flowers. That is just beautiful with the sun. Strawberry bucket. Oh, so beautiful. They look like they're doing well. Okay, and I'm not seeing seedlings yet, but it should only be a matter of days till we just have endless little baby grass all over this area where I've put down seed. So far, last year's seed looks really beautiful. And okay, I'm gonna turn it off and walk around front. Actually, no, I'm gonna go let you walk with me. Might as well. This is the crazy part of the yard. Got that. I'm walking around with coffee. Okay. My neighbors have some daffodils and some tulips over here that I've been observing cycle, and they're so beautiful. Side yard. And this is also something I love to observe, is these little purple flowers that these like they're called grape hyacinth. And I'm gonna come over here and dig up these ones that have snuck under the fence, and I'm going to put them into a pot. Add some bulbs to it. Pretty little yellow tulip. And there's still some tulips that'll come up right here, hiding in the grass. Okay, so we got this over here. Looks so pretty. My creeping Jenny just starring out. And then this right here is clematis, and it is a vine, and it's just gonna cover this whole entire basket, and then it'll flower. Rose that I transplanted doing well. All my pansies are looking beautiful. These forget-me-nots getting ready to open. Still got some daffodils. Oh, my tulips have started opening up here. Got all my pretty pansies. And some beautiful yellow tulips. You can see that one's gonna be red or a hot pink. Gorgeous. So pretty. And you can see the green starting to come up through the wood is all my herbs. I've got some sage right here that will be going crazy. This is the oregano herb. Some more forget-me-not starting to bloom. Beautiful. Love my flowers. And look at these. Beautiful, beautiful. Kind of a fire and ice tulip. You can see that pink one in the background. Oh, my gorgeous little pansies down there tucked in the base. Like on Alice in Wonderland. I'm just loving all of this, and check it out. Look at these down here. My forget-me-nots. And that's actually my flower is the forget-me-not. The Virgo is forget-me-not, and that's me. I am Virgo. So beautiful. I absolutely love my flower garden. I still got daffodils blooming. Sage, you can see the sage starting to come through. There's going to be lots of herbs. And look at this creeping Jenny. It's going to be pouring out of these buckets. Oh, here you are. Isn't she pretty? Beautiful pink tulip all by herself. You can see some of these little seedlings down here are going to be flowers. That's a little rose bush. Another little rose. My hyacinth is definitely passing. And I have mums coming up through there. More forget-me-nots. So pretty. And that mums is just completely filling in. That pretty viola. More tulips have bloomed. And if we come back here, this is starting to try and fill back in. It's going to be a basket of gold. Oh, look at these. How am I going to get a good angle on these here? My daisies have all doubled in the green part. All of this stuff is starting to really take off. Oh goodness, that's gorgeous. This is my hollyhock. Okay. Look at all these babies in here. They are just doubling in size along with everything else. We are gonna have so many snapdragons. Oh my gosh. Look at these. I think they're called, maybe called paper daisies or something like that. Or cheer, I can't remember. That is so pretty. I didn't know those were gonna come up right there. Okay, more forget-me-not with the crocus coming out of it. So pretty. And you can see all the babies down here, all intermingled and everything. Look at how that's doubled. It's gonna be so pretty. I am loving my garden. I love watching it just double each time. Daisy's back there, all that green. And look at you. Look at this. This is never bloomed. This is my lilac. And I have not yet to receive bloom previous years, but here it is. All my flowers. And I cannot wait for this to open. I will come out and smell it every second. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Next year it will be even more beautiful and I'm going to start really getting to enjoy it. If you come down here you can see all my lilies have shot out of the ground. This one's huge. Look at the texture on that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and there will be more shooting up. I believe there's 6 in the ground total. So, oh, here it is. There's one back here hiding. So there's one more that needs to come up. And it looks like it might be right here, getting ready to push through the ground. And those are, I think I've got either 2 or 3 colors that are going to come from that. And it's so gorgeous. You can see all my roses are really filling in, getting ready to start blooming. And those daffodils have disappeared, but their greenery is still really beautiful. That hyacinthus passed. Oh, look at these ladies. Hello. Kind of a really peachy tulip. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I gotta... Okay, so this should be bachelor's buttons. There's gonna be a ton of these popping up. You can see there's one back there, and it's just because I always do bachelor's buttons and they drop seeds, and so that will be coming back. And look at this. So this has never bloomed. I think it's gonna be yellow like that one back there. It might be basket of gold from seed, but it might be a yellow acyllum that just looks very similar. So these are all going to open yellow, and it looks like it's going to be pretty impressive based off of how many I'm seeing. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be an array of color. This has purple flowers that come from it, and it's going to be gorgeous. This is a dianthus. It's going to have pink and white flowers. And more rose. Oh, look at this. Awesome. Okay, so this is getting ready to bloom. It has pink flowers. You can see the color of the pink that it's going to be. Such a beautiful, beautiful texture. It looks like a few things are trying to grow. Not sure what we got going on over here, but if you look through, see those leaves right there? Those are all strawberry. I used to have my strawberries over here, and they crossed over the fence, so they are on the other side of the fence, and there's probably like 15 to 20 strawberry plants being produced over there. Oh, here we go. Check this lady out. I don't know how I didn't see her. She's right in front of me. My tulip, my beautiful little tulips. I wanted to come out and do a quick overview during the daytime. This shows the tulips open and how gorgeous they look. All the ripping colors. Very, very beautiful. And I also realized when I was watching last night that I skipped over one of my tulip buckets. So I wanted to go back over and show you that. Here's these ones open too. They like to open up during the daytime. My little orangey ones. So pretty. The design on the inside is so pretty. And that color. Oh, I just love it. Okay. Carefully walking on my baby grasses. I'll be able to see them when they're really starting to pop out. It'll look like little fine hairs. Starting to come up everywhere. It'll be any day now. My raspberries in the daytime. Okay, here we go. This is the bucket I skipped over. Let's see if I can get it in the sunlight. It's really bright. Oh, that's gorgeous. See, I didn't want you guys to miss these ones. These ones are just incredible. Oh, and look inside. I'm trying to look inside without getting my shadow in it. Pretty bright out here, but oh wow, that is so neat. Oh, I just love tulips. My basket of gold again. And then look inside these gals. So pretty, look at that. Oh wow. I had a red onion that started growing in the kitchen, so I sprouted the roots on it and then I separated it and now it's planted. These are a few of the things that are growing in Jaslyn's keto garden that I brought inside. One of my purple tulips, basket of gold. I went and stole these from the lawn. I used some baby's breath I had. My girlfriend brought me these in a bouquet that her and her daughter picked, and they were still growing, so showing off a little bit of the side yard. I'm trying not to walk over here too much because of the baby grass, but this is doing real well over here. All my herbs are growing in, and my mums. Okay, so this is my update on the garden. It has really developed well. You can see my lawn is doing really good. I put down some more seeds, so it should be a plush, beautiful lawn here in the next 2 weeks. And I thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you want to watch my garden just get more and more gorgeous all throughout. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Always look hard, everything's fresh, everything's good. Welcome to my garden, this is where it starts.